We are here in Bayonne, New Jersey at Dubowski and Dubowski, and what will become Dubowski, my father's dental practice, which has been here for about 50 years. And this parcel of land they've kept completely undeveloped, and working with Rock and Renew over the last year, learning about ecology and learning about the importance of open spaces and getting communities to actually learn about ecology through the fields and the growth process itself. We've decided to turn this very usable piece of land into a sustainable garden and farm. So here it sits in its pristine, untouched form, and we have a peach tree that's been here probably 75 years, and a rose tree which looks like it needs a little bit of love. We're just kind of sussing out what this will become. I've been working with students from the Browning School in New York City, seniors, going to the gardens, the community gardens in the Lower East Side, and taking photographs and seeing what works. Because really, an open space in a community, it's a place where people can get together and relax and enjoy the environment and take them out of the stresses of living in a dense city. And Bayonne happens to be one of the densest cities in America. So this is an available piece of land that really we're going to be putting to proper use. Instead of turning it into a McDonald's, we're going to turn it into something of quality. So we're thinking, and we'll watch this unfold. I'm really anxious to see in a year what grows out of this project. We're thinking of putting a stage right in here, covering the perimeter of it with some clay pots filled with perennials or annuals that will grow actually here. And it's the highest point in the space, so we're thinking that would be perfect to have bands come and perform for lectures, for readings of books. And we're thinking in this corner back here to incorporate a pond. And some of the students that I've been working with have suggested, very rightly so, that we should try and incorporate some of the key elements of the Japanese garden. There are elements of feng shui that suggest a pond that actually has fish in it, so we have to see if we can make that work year-round. Also looking to have a bridge that connects one piece to another, and we're thinking of sections that represent different cultures, because gardening and farming and just having a sustainable connection to the land is something that culturally knows no boundaries. So in a city like Bayonne, and bringing students from New York City and the tri-state area to this space, it's going to be really interesting to have them research with their families the cultural elements that will make it into their garden as a way of continuing that garden tradition. Let me take you around the rest of the area. We're thinking this is the space that gets the most natural light. It's a bit of a cloudy day today, but to start, we're going to do some raised beds and grow zucchini and squash and carrots and radishes, and then tomatoes will be trellised up guitar necks to keep the rock in the Rock and Renew, and berries along the perimeter, and using slate stones to section separate growth areas. We're going to really see what takes and what will grow throughout the year, and really this is a working classroom. So I'm really excited to have this opportunity to work with students, from graduate students to kindergartners, on figuring out ecologically, sustainably what we can grow here in Bayonne, New Jersey. This is really the beginning of a mentoring program, and in speaking to students around the whole world, really. This summer I'm going all through Europe, I've just finished 26-city tour. Speaking to students, I found that we're trying to promote their education as much as possible, as far as they can take their education. But unfortunately, a lot of students don't have college in their direct plan, either because of their grades or because they can't afford it. So we're showing a way that is not the traditional way to get to college. Turning this into a mentoring program, we're going to teach students about small business management. And everything we grow here, we're going to sell at market, and the students who work the land are going to also turn these into products and sell and market those products, jams, jellies, sauces. We have the elements to have a fully functioning fine food store out of this land. We can grow tomatoes and herbs and cook up a nice sauce, and the students will design a label that reflects their character and personality and sell it, and all of the money is going to go into a grant and scholarship program for the students so that money does not become the obstacle to furthering their education.